Hi, welcome back to AutoReview. My name is Patrick and today I'm presenting you the very first Lincoln, which is the MKC 2015 model. SUV, as you can see, sports utility vehicle. This one comes in two engine choices here in Dubai, with a 2-liter Ecoboost and with a 2.3-liter Ecoboost. This is the 2.3-liter, producing 285 horsepower and 440 Nm of torque. I think it's actually a very beautiful looking car, especially from the front and from the back, and has quite a lot of technology on board, driver's assist systems, which I'll explain to you while we're going to drive. So let me show you, as usual, the outside, the interior, the boot, and then we hit the road. Okay, so the MKC from inside, you'll see the seat. Actually, the car is not running now, so the seat is in the back. It has the easy entry function, which slides the seat back and the steering wheel up. You can program 3 different seating settings for 3 different people. Then we have this touchscreen in the middle, which works pretty good, I have to say. And it's very comfortable to drive, actually. You sit very, not very high, but elevated compared to the other cars. And you have a really good surround view in the car. Towards the back, the window is a little bit smaller, so what to do. However, it has reversing sensors and front sensors and a reversing camera, which works very well. In addition, this car is, as I said, equipped with a lot of technology, and it has an auto park function, and hold on, it has an auto park out function as well. So this is the very first car that I have seen that can park in and park out itself. So interior wise, a lot of space. Design wise, very nice here with this kind of curved dashboard. Then we have a little space here with 2 USBs, SD card slot, a line in, cigarette lighter, 2 cup holders with the ashtray that you can remove, and a compartment box that has a little tray on top, and it's quite big and quite deep actually. The glove box is decent size, not too big, not too small. We have some space in the doors, and we have a sunroof, sky view roof, or whatever you want to call it, which has a shade, which is fully shaded, not like with a hose like other cars. And you can open it completely as well, which is nice. Plus, what I always really like is the little compartment for the glasses. So let me show you the second row and then the boot. Okay, so from the back, now the seat is now adjusted to me, so it went forward. However, keep in mind that until you actually start the engine or even the power on the car, the seat will be back. So no one can actually really get in here if the driver is not sitting, because the seat is still back, slided back. So now it's fine. So the driver has to go first in, start the car, and then the seat will go forward. Okay, space wise, now it's fine. I have to say I'm sitting comfortably here. Even though I'm 184 tall, I'm not touching the ceiling with my hat. I have enough leg room, which is good. We have armrest, which unfortunately has no cover for the cup holders, which is kind of empty, so it's not too super comfortable when you put the arm here on it. You can accommodate 5. We have 5 headrests or 3 headrests in the back, which is good. But that's pretty much it. The only thing else we have is a 12-volt power socket below, and the ventilation. However, you cannot control it. You can just point it towards you or away from you. A bit space in the doors for another cup or some small stuff. And let me show you the boot. Okay, so the MKC from the back, as you can see, it has a very unique look and different character, with the one red light going from the left to the right. The only other manufacturer that does something similar is Dodge. However, this looks a little bit different than that. Then what we have, the MKC on the left, a Lincoln throughout the boot, and then on the right side, the 2.3-liter Ecoboost engine. The tailgate or the rear gate is very big. Luckily, you don't have to lift it, you just press the button twice and it will open. And you can see how big this arm is actually to get this boot open. But at the same time, as you can see, the boot doesn't really open very high, so I'm kind of below this. And the loading height is very high as well. As you can see, it's not very comfortable to stand. So if we put that back, boot actually is not bad for the car. You will have possibilities to put a lot of stuff inside. However, you don't have really the height. You have the width, however. Below that, you have a full spare wheel, and my 80 centimeter slider goes in like this. However, it doesn't go in like that. Just for you to know. So let's put this back. And as well, as I said, you cannot open it only, but you can close it as well. In addition to that, as we're going to go now on the road, you can remote start the car as well. So what you do, you press the close button, and then 2 times the engine start. Okay, so actually what happened now, I didn't know that either, but actually that's why I'm here, to tell you guys and find out. I couldn't start the engine now with the remote because I had actually engaged the power from inside. So obviously the car has to be switched off fully and the car has to be locked. So when you lock it then, and then you can press it twice, it will start up. So here we go. Good thing to know, but obviously it will work if you lock the car, leave, go home, and in the morning you come back or whatever. And if you want to turn it off as well, 2 times and it's off. So now let's go on the road. Okay, so I changed locations because I want to show you how this car actually does this parking itself and unparking itself. So let me just find a spot very quick here. I don't want to waste too much time for that. However, it's an amazing feature and it will help a lot of people who are not very secure with driving and with parking. So now I have no idea if I'm going to find something or not. So let me see. Some parking spots. Let's try this out. Here we go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna press this button here. Then it says scanning for parking spot. Okay, scan. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take this one. It's a bit. No, we want this one. This one is too big. Okay, stop vehicle, remove hands, and shift to reverse. Okay, here we go. Let's do the magic. Let the magic do itself. The only thing you should do is engage the brake. So here we go. Then you put it in drive. It makes it a bit closer. And we are finished. I love this function. I really love this function. So now let's park out. It tells you which side you want to park out. We want to park out to the left. So reverse. We're driving a bit back. Okay, shift to forward. And now we have a little bit of traffic, but once those cars are gone, we will be moving out. And look at that. And then you have to take over from here. Amazing feature, amazing feature. I really love this. Lincoln, Ford, which is the mother company, have done a great job on it. Okay, so how does it drive? First of all, I have to say, it is very quick. It feels very quick. The engine and the transmission work very well together. It has a very sporty character, and I'm not driving in sport mode, I'm driving just in drive mode. Apropos drive mode, so where do you switch gears? It's on the dashboard here, left of the screen. So you have park, reverse, neutral, drive, and sport. Engine start, stop, push button. We have the pedal shifts to shift on a steering wheel, and all the how do you call this? All the buttons to control the volume, the radar that we have. So we have a front radar that keeps the distance to the car. It slows down to full stop and it will go again once you press the accelerator, for example at the traffic light. Then we have lane departure assistant, which steers back to where you go. So I'm going to show you that in a moment. We have blind spot assistant. We have the reverse camera, as I mentioned already. We have the parking, that's automatic parking in and out. And so technology-wise, this car is really well equipped. It has as well a collision warning, which has this red LEDs here in the front that will light up and make a sound as well as indicate, obviously. So this car is really safe. I really like this. I'm always, as you've seen maybe in my other videos, I am for safety and especially systems like this. Not maybe for the driver or the people who are really passionate about driving, because they most probably have the driving experience and the skills. But for an everyday average driver who maybe is not very secure, maybe someone who is new, great systems. Even for that who know how to drive, great system, because you can turn them off. This car is very individualizable. Sorry, I don't know if this word exists. So you can really change everything. You can, for example, show the miles per hour or just leave it to kilometers per hour in the screen. You have a trip meter. We have fuel economy. By the way, it's when I got this car it was 14.6. However, I got it down to, let me just see now, 13.4. For a 2.3 liter, that's a little bit on the higher side, I would say. However, because the engine feels so quick, you can see it picks up. It picks up very, very quick, and I really like that. So let me just put in the cruise control and set the speed. Here we go. Now let's say it's to 70. We just go over here, and you see the front radar slows down itself. The distance towards front car you can change here in 4 different settings. So basically closer or less close. For the safety point of view, I would just keep it long. However, in Dubai, sometimes difficult because of cars constantly coming in and out, and the car will slow down all the time. So then we have the lane departure assistant. Let me show you that in a moment. So again, the car slows down itself. Sometimes you have to push it, because if you forget it, maybe make it less sensitive or turn it off if you don't like it. So now, set it. Let's set it to whatever, 92. Make it a bit less sensitive, and it indicates in the screen and gives you acoustic noise as well. So as long as now I'm engaging the indicator, it will not see that side. So now at highway speed, it indicates. Now let's go on the left lane. Look at this. You see? It's going back by itself. Now we're gonna drift a bit to the right, I think. Let's do that. See, it pulls back to the left. If you go through a corner, and obviously I tried it, not 90-degree corner, but like something that follows the road, it will go back and back and back, and then it starts a bit wobbling, you know. So you have to be careful. Yeah, and it tells you put your hands back on the wheel. Obviously you shouldn't do that, but this is a really great system, so I like that. It works pretty good. So now things that I don't like. Even though we have navigation, if you wouldn't have this little sticker here, or if that sticker gets lost, or no one tells you, you have to press the voice activation button and keep it pressed. So now I hold it, and then it switches to navigation, which to me is totally complicated. I mean, here you have so many buttons. Here you have 2 or 3. This is the one for the parking, by the way. Why don't you put another one button here for navigation, or here, or anywhere around the GPS system? Why do you hide it in the voice control button, which honestly doesn't make sense? Now, when you have that, the next problem is that if I change my temperature, the fan speed, the radio, anything, volume, whatever, it doesn't show on the screen because it's engaged in the GPS screen. Now, I know it from Ford that, for example, in the Focus, it has a very small screen, very old school screen. But if you're in one system, whatever it is, and you change the temperature, it will pop up a little window, shows that you changed something, and then it will turn off again. This should be the same way here. I don't know why they don't have it, but I don't like it so much. So now let's see if that will work. You see, you have to be careful. Sometimes the system recognizes a car, sometimes it doesn't. For example, this one just pulled in front of me and then disappeared on the left lane. That was the collision warning. As I always mention, the systems are great, but they do not prevent you from accident. They can reduce the effect of an accident. They might prevent it, but you are still the driver, so you have to be careful in what you're doing on the road. Another thing that I don't like about the car is, even though this is very nice leather here, we have this beautiful leather here, I would not take it in beige, but I always said if you're a family person, beige is not the color for you, because your kids will 100% make it dirty, and even other people. And after some time, maybe you have colored jeans or something like that, it might color the leather. So, but leather is very comfortable. We have cooled and heated seats, which is great, because now, example, is winter in Dubai. Yes, we have winter here, and in the morning it's like 12-14 degrees. The seats are cold. You put it in heating and it heats it up, and later during the day, like now, just put it in cooling. While we're talking about the heated seats, I tried it out, and it took quite a little bit of time to heat it up. It was like minute and a half, two, before I actually felt something. For example, I had an Audi A8, which you're gonna see in another video review. When you put the heated seats on, it's hot within 20 seconds. So just one thing to remember. Now, the material used here, other than the leather and the wood, which looks really beautiful, and then this metal applications here, that plastic panel around the screen is not very nice. I mean, that they could have painted or used, I don't know, this metal kind of surface or something like that. Well, cup holders, all this I already told you. We have a 12 volt here, little tray there. Overall, the car is very nice, very sporty. Now let's put it in sport and see how it behaves. And as I said, it's already very quick in the normal mode. So if I put it in sport, it's going really good. So, and it sounds good. And then you have the pedal shifts here. So that is fun to drive. 6-speed, by the way, but it's sufficient. Anything less than that would be weird in a car like this. And now coming to the price of this Lincoln MKC, as you can see it here, it is, what's with my cruise control? There we go. As you can see it here, the one I tested, it's 200,000 dirham. The price range of the MKC is starting at 160,000 for the 2-liter Ecoboost with a 240 horsepower engine, which I think is not bad. I believe, even though it's kind of the platform of the Ford Edge, because of all the systems and the luxury, and Lincoln being a bit more upper class than Ford, they try to compete, I would say, with the Audis and smaller BMWs maybe, something like that. So it's somewhere in between, I would say. Price-wise, I think it's a good value for money, especially because of the driver assist systems. They're really great, and I'm just up for it. So if you like this video, please share it, like it, comment below, subscribe to my channel, leave comments what you think about the car, leave comments what you would like me to change maybe, or which car you would like me to review, or if you would like me to have a certain location in Dubai you would like me to review cars in. So I'll try to do that, and other than that, wish you a great day and see you next time. Cheers!